all times, but I never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. You gonna do it? Don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Metcalf. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Broncos 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock, and that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Lock's throw caught by Sutton, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Good dance, good dance. Come good. Watch the shot.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. This will be taken in by Hightower.
Mahomes pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
That's complete to Hightower. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 18-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Here's Bell, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
With the score tied 7-7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the time...
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down at the 28.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am full.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. On play action, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52 is the mic.
From the 22, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off near the 44. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Locke working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Broncos 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Key to tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
On 1st down, Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Clock now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Chiefs.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
52 the mark, boys. 52. We are
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
That's good.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert O, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
29. Chiefs.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
It's a pickup of
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Mahomes.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Block now on 1st down. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Melvin Gordon.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Chris Jones on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another run by Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up. and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
But it brings up...
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 36, Chiefs 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Deone Buchanan made the tackle.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 34-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again with Lindsey. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Locke. No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good.
Is
and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterback. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
And here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
37.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And the clock will now stop.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Like me, I'm wrong. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for the feet. 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream and stuff. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But